thing, you know. What are you going to expect eventually is going to happen, sort of thing. You're going to affect the weather patterns in such a way that this kind of thing is probably the outcome of it, sort of thing, you know. And that makes sense, guys. That makes a lot of sense, you know, because we know now, it's a sound, solid, proven scientific fact that forests regulate the air patterns, regulate the moisture patterns, like they regulate the temperatures all around the world. So the more we cut down these forests and the more we deforest the planet, sort of thing, that alone is going to have a drastic effect on the weather patterns around the world and all the rest of it, sort of thing, you know. So I don't know with absolute 100% certainty if that's one of the main things that's affecting this nation right now, and why they're having one of the worst heat waves apparently on record. But I wouldn't be surprised, guys. Like you know, it wouldn't surprise me in the least, sort of thing, you know. So I just feel I wanted to just toss that in there when I talk about the weather conditions, sort of thing, you know, that like we don't get those kinds of extremes here yet, because our impact, our footprint on this province is negligible at best, guys. Like we're at a very small population base. We still have so much of our natural wilderness left there and all the rest of it, sort of thing. St. John's alone is built into like wooded areas, marshlands all around. You don't have to go too far outside of the city limits to, you know, be smack dab in wilderness, you know, environments, sort of thing, you know. So we don't have that kind of extremes in our weather patterns, but I mean, you know, we're noticing some things here that, you know, hasn't always been the case, sort of thing. So it may reach us eventually. You know, it may reach us eventually. So yeah, so that's all I'm going to say there now. I just check the timer again now, see how much I'm babbling before I get into the main part. Almost 20 minutes in there now. Okay, I got to try to save at least about 20 odd minutes for my main conversation here now, guys, or a little more than that. Tomorrow, guys, now this ties into the last video I made there last Sunday, which I am really disappointed that I haven't gotten more views, guys. Like, it's such an important topic that I was talking about. I talked about it last year, never got a lot of views last year. I mean, it's been a year and I've only been 100 views in a year, you know, my last time talking about this. And so I touched on it again this year because it's still ongoing, and hoping it was going to get a decent amount of views, and still, oh my god, guys, next to no views worth talking about, sort of thing. And so that's regarding the Pride activities here in Newfoundland, here in St. John's this month. So last month, June, all of June, was International Pride. So I guess we may have been doing activities here in St. John's as well last month also to celebrate International Pride. But for us, I think we have, like, for decades now, been taking July as our Pride period, let's say. I think like before it was like a Pride week or a Pride day or whatever, then they went to a Pride week, and I don't know if we're taking it to our freaking month now to commemorate and to celebrate and to, you know, make people aware of gay and lesbian issues and so on and so forth. But tomorrow, guys, they're having their Pride Parade. And as I said in my video, and this is partly why I didn't see my Pride bracelets. Two Pride bracelets here, guys. You know, this is sort of why I'm dressed up like this, guys, you know, with the colours and all the rest of the sort of thing, the necklace. This is as close as I'm going to get here now, guys, to observing Pride and celebrating Pride and all the rest of it, just being a little bit flashy here and a little bit girly, whatever you want to call it, sort of thing. And just my little cute little way of making note of the moment, sort of thing, commemorating the moment. And I'll wear that out tomorrow and all the rest of it probably. But I won't be around here tomorrow, guys, when the Pride Parade will go by. It will go right past this window here, guys. Right past this window and up that road here. So this is what I was saying in my video there last week. Like, I got the full perfect view of it now. I could, you know, get the recordings up and all the rest of it, sort of thing. But if they are going to have a section of the parade, which they did last year, at the very front of it as well, going on with the whole Palestinian, like from the river to the sea friggin' nonsense and all the rest of it, which sickens me, to be honest with you guys, it sickens me. And I don't know if they're going to do it or not, but I don't want to take the chance on it. So I've got to, and I think that's going to be roughly around noontime, they'll probably be going by to do that. I'm not going to be around there, guys. I'm going to try to get out early, get over to their store or something, but not be anywhere in this general area. I couldn't get my Israeli Jewish flag that I would have used to probably do my own little demonstration, a counter demonstration sort of thing. I wasn't able to get that. So since I can't counteract that, guys, I just don't want to be around here to be exposed to it at all, because it's just going to infuriate me too much. It's just, it's just, they're shoving that perspective down our throats and our faces. We can't present the alternative perspective sort of thing. So I've had enough of it. I'm beyond sick of it, So I'm going to try to be out here tomorrow. I'm going to try to be out here early enough before all this starts off and be well away from it all sort of thing. So at least I'm not personally agitated by something that I don't want to see and be exposed to. Now, other than that, guys, I still want to like celebrate Pride, and I still support Pride as far as what gay and lesbian people go through, what we have to face, how we still need to be more accepted in society and need to be understood a bit more and all the rest of it sort of thing. And the other thing that I don't like about Pride, guys, is that there's not enough straight-laced type of people out there, just average looking, average acting, lesbian women and gay men that's like actively a part of all this. You see the really eccentric types of people and so on, and these are the only ones that tend to be involved with all this sort of stuff. So they dress up in crazy outfits. They carry on the way they carry on, sort of thing, but like that's one segment of it, guys. Like I'm not saying that shouldn't be a part of it. I mean, it's a celebration. I understand that part. It's a celebration. But when the outside world only sees one type of gay and lesbian person forever depicted in the news and any activities surrounding Pride, and you just don't see like average straight-laced people, looking straight-laced and acting straight-laced and all the rest of it, but still gay and lesbian sort of thing. So the world knows and understands that these types of gay and lesbian people exist as well and have always existed. Then that as well gives a very inaccurate understanding of what the Pride and the gay and lesbian community is about in general from the outside world, the non-gay lesbian world sort of thing, And I emphasize particularly gay and lesbian guys because, again, I'm not transgender. I don't have any interest in being transgender. I'm not, at this stage in my life now, 60 years of age, I'm not going to change my sexual orientation, guys. I mean, my sexuality itself, to try to be something that, that I wasn't born to be. Even whether or not I may have thought about those things in my younger life, as a teenager, young adult, and so on, that wondered if I could function better as a female, because it crossed my mind. Yes, that all that stuff crossed my mind when I was younger. I also had enough freaking common sense, guys, to realize that that's huge, massive steps to take. One, we didn't have the money for it. Two, my father would have just, I can't even put into words how he would have reacted if I brought anything like that up. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I think about it. So it just wasn't an option, guys. And it's just as well in one respect that it wasn't, because like it's massive decisions to be making, guys, about chipping away at your body and hacking your body and removing parts and trying to attach parts that you weren't born with and all the rest. So like it's massive decisions to be making, sort of thing. So it's a whole different category of issues that. I don't know how to touch on them. I don't know how to address them. Even as a predominantly gay individual myself, I just don't know. It's something that seems to be the main focus of Pride nowadays. And what began Pride initially, like gay and lesbian people trying to celebrate their lifestyle and trying to help the straight world, the non-gay lesbian world, to understand what it's like to live this way and to have these attractions and all the rest of it. That's what began Pride, guys, initially, several decades ago. But now there's all these other groups that have been pushed into it, lumped into it, sort of thing, that, we have a different set of issues and concerns and what we're going through and what we're having to face, sort of thing. So I don't have any great issues around being a male. You know, like I had to deal with being attracted to other males, but I don't have any strong, at this stage in my life in particular, with being a male. I mean, it's like I'm a male. I'm 60 years of age now as a male. I mean, like I'm I'm not going to change that at this stage in my life, guys. You know, so it's not a primary focus for me personally. And I'm sure I speak for hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of gay men out there who are comfortable being men, but just happen to be attractive to other men, you know, as well. Along with the ladies, the women, so on, that who are quite comfortable with being women, quite comfortable with their femininity or feminineness or whatever, or just the fact that they're females. They're okay with that. They're comfortable with that, whether they're a bit butch females or not, or just your straight-laced, average-looking, acting females. You know, they're comfortable with that, but they just have to deal with the fact that they're attracted to their own gender, sort of thing. And that's again a whole separate set of issues and why people develop that way. You know, so. Personally, I'm not necessarily seeing enough of that represented in Pride in recent years. It's all about the trans community and trans issues and all the rest of it, sort of thing. So that is yet another reason why I, as a predominantly gay male, feel somewhat alienated from Pride, because there's so much emphasis on the cross-dressing and the transgender community, and you know that it almost seems like that's all Pride is about nowadays, sort of thing, you know. And yes, maybe they should be a part of it and all the rest of it, sort of thing, but it's just, we've mixed in so many groups, guys, that it seems like it's just watering everything down and confusing everybody. And I just don't know. I wonder sometimes if we shouldn't just reconsider all that and figure out how we should proceed, you know, from this point on, better ways of celebrating these groups and these subgroups, or these alternative groups or whatever communities, rather than just lumping us all together the way we've been doing. Anyway, whatever. So there's a number of different reasons why I wouldn't be a part of it, why I probably wouldn't be in the parades myself and all the rest of it, you know, although again, that would be then representing other people like me. But the primary thing, like I say, guys, is where the gay lesbian community, the trans community, the Pride community in general have jumped on this bandwagon about the whole Palestinian thing. It's bull, it's nonsense, it's lies, it's propaganda. And if this is what's keeping people from checking out my videos because I'm expressing this viewpoint, well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to change my perspective on what I know to be true because you don't like the fact that I'm supporting Israel as a predominantly gay male. Yeah, so that's not going to stop me at all, you know. Because I'm also a person, I'm also a human being who's multifaceted, multi-dimensional and all the rest of it. I still come from a very conventional background, rural Newfoundland, guys, highly religious and all the rest of it, very conservative. You know, I still come out of that background as well. That is still a part of my life, that's still part of my background. Brought up in a Christian background. My family wasn't Christian as such. I mean, I just got into it myself, my own volition, sort of thing, but very, very early on in my life. And you know, like that was my childhood, that was my youth, that was my young adult years. It helped to shape to a very large degree the kind of person I am today, sort of thing. And so I can't just rip that out of my life and out of my past and out of, and what is also a part of my identity, guys. So, you know, I was brought up to believe, to understand that Israel once existed in ancient times. The Jewish people occupied this land in ancient times. That the founders, supposed founders, a whole difference of the issues that we're being touched on that for sure, and not in this video anyway. I'm definitely going to make more videos about this too, though, guys. The founder of the religion, or the supposed founder of the religion, was a Jewish individual, and the roots of Christianity come out of Judaism, and so like that's all fact. That all can be substantiated and proven, sort of thing. And Christian texts go back close to the time periods of the events that supposedly occurred. And it's recorded that the Jewish people occupied this land 2,000 years ago from Christian texts. And I have no doubt many other types of texts as well, sort of thing. So it's within the Christian community, the Christian religion, the Christian way of thinking, the Christian philosophy sort of thing, that the land of Israel, most of what is currently occupied as the land of Israel, was also the land of Israel 2,000 years ago, the land of Judea, then it was called, and Jewish people occupied it. And so we have that belief system as well. I believe that, I accept it, I have no reason to doubt it, sort of thing. Not just from religious upbringing, but other sources as well that confirm that sort of thing. And so I support that. I support that the Jewish people's right to be in this place, on their ancestral land, shaping their modern state, and shaping their future destiny of themselves as a collective people, sort of thing. And preserving their religion, preserving the God. I support all that, guys. I support all that. I have no reason not to, sort of thing, So, yeah. So I mean, but I'm still a large gay male. See, it's like people are not one-dimensional, guys. We're not one. We got to stop trying to make ourselves one-dimensional. We're complicated creatures. We're highly complicated creatures. Possibly one of the most complicated creatures on this planet. So we can't box ourselves in. So I'm also predominantly a liberal progressive type of individual who right now can't even side with liberalism and progressive communities and all the rest of it, again because they've chosen to take this stand collectively to try to destroy the state and this people, and pushing this nonsense that they are committing, something that they're not committing, that they're not doing, and they won't hear the other side. They don't want to hear the other side. The news doesn't want to broadcast the other side. It's one of the most jaded and twisted, distorted conflicts in my lifetime that I can remember, and it disgusts me beyond words, guys. So anyway, trying to clear this part up right now. Oh my lord, half an hour in already. I may not even be able to get into the main discussion that I want to get into now, guys. It's only had an hour to work with here. So that's the deal there, guys. I mean, it's like, yes, I still support Pride. Yes, we need to get the message out that sexuality, sexual attractions need to be better understood in the world, need to be better understood